Recent reports suggest closing down facilities like this one here in South Burlington, as well as some others in the state, to possibly make way for a new 900-plus bed prison in St. Albans. But I spoke with some at the ACLU of Vermont tonight. They say there's a different solution.
Our community is disappearing before our eyes.
We don't need to be incarcerating so many people in this state.
The Vermont ACLU wants to end mass incarceration. They're launching a new campaign, Smart Justice, to advocate for things they say can make a real difference.
Investing in services, investing in mental health, investing in drug treatment, the kinds of things that people actually need, rather than filling more prison beds.
A recent report from Vermont's Agency of Human Services suggests building a new 925-bed prison facility in St. Albans. This could allow Vermont to stop sending about 250 inmates to other prisons in different states.
Something like that in Vermont, to me, is unnecessary.
Amber Anderson was one of the dozens who came to the ACLU's campaign launch Wednesday night. She's not a fan of the mega prison proposal.
The crime rate and things of that nature in Vermont, do they warrant something of that nature?
Just last week, Vermont Governor Phil Scott says he thinks the prison could work.
It can be sized differently. It could be. It doesn't have to be in that area of the state. It can be put anywhere. But it is a roadmap to where I think we should go.
Lawmakers in Montpelier say they'll take the rest of the session to talk about possibly building the mega prison. The Vermont ACLU hopes all they do is talk and not move to build.
Governor Scott has correctly pointed out the need for more investment in mental health services, in drug treatment, in a different approach to the drug war. These are all things that he should be commended for, but our point is that you don't need to build a 925-bed facility at enormous cost to accomplish that.
The estimated cost, around $150 million.
I mean, taxpayers are paying a portion of that, so do I really want to pay for that? I think not.
Now, the ACLU tells me the next step in their campaign is focusing on state prosecutors. We're live in South Burlington. Renee Wunderlich, NBC5 News.